Man, welcome back to another episode of But Watch This Dope. Well, y'all already know how it go down. Y'all already know what I do over here when it comes down to my series on the conscious community is fake, but wrestling is real. We have made it all the way to part 10, man. This is the next to the final episode. 11 will be the final episode. And a shout out to everybody who's been hanging in there with me through this series. As a matter of a fact, let me go on and drop this link in the chat while I'm still talking. So anybody who want to join the panel, whether you agree or disagree, the panel is open for you to speak your speech. A shout out to the Brotherhood Horrors. Y'all make sure y'all go over there to his channel. Go check out the content that he have over there, man. The brother is doing big things. He's exposing a lot of people, man. And hey, what more can we really say? Well, without further ado, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. If y'all remember on part 9, shout out to Sister Nandy. She came and hit the panel with me on part 9, and man, we had a good time. We had a good time. She'll probably be back for some future episodes. We got other people to go through, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, we're going to finish this Brother Polight, and we're going to move on to the next person. But say, y'all remember where we left off at last time on part 9? Brother Polight was in Zoom court talking to the judge, and the judge was pretty much telling him what he can and can't do, trying to see if he understood. And that's where we're going to pick up at right here. So without further ado, watch this dude.
I do not know whether or not you work stay away in terms of this stay away order. That may be grounds for your bond status, your pretrial release status to be revoked.
Y'all know I got to stop it several times in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to be able to use this work. But listen to what he just said. When he doing positive stuff in the community, nobody ever hears about it. What positivity? I mean, all we see are people who have came around saying that, hey, the dude sounds good, but then I gave him my money, I gave him my time, and then look, I ended up getting scammed. Devil and his minions, what do they do the most? Accusers, deceivers. Hey, you wouldn't expect nothing less. Watch this though. Our family. Man, I've been with my wife for over 20 years. My kids don't know what life is like without seeing me every day go to work, come home from work. So what are you talking about? You know, I've been providing for uh, a 4-person household, not including myself, ever since I was a teenager. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are provide. A lot of us are doing. That's the question. But watch this though.
Destroyed, isn't he? questions, we will definitely graciously submit to it. We will deal with the truth. So
one of which carried a potential life sentence. But the drop charges would be a minor win because the state would add 4 new charges of lewd and lascivious conduct against a minor. Each new charge carried a maximum prison sentence of 15 years each. He would update his followers of the new developments the following day. He would also double
both first-degree felony sexual assault charges have been eradicated. They're gone. Does this mean that there's no other fight? No, it's plenty fight. They came up with new counts. Of course, nothing compared to those first-degree felonies.
Now, he talking about suing people online who is seeing the same thing that everybody else is seeing just because they're covering the information. Now, notice he didn't sue nobody. And the person that he was into it with the most was Sarnetta. Why didn't he sue him? He know his address. You know, he know where he stay. He seen the dude scam people out of an interview that never happened, got money off of it, sitting back there with Brother Unc telling, look, I had 4,000 people in the building. Unc, look, man, that was donating to me. That was sending me money. Why you ain't sue him? You didn't get none of that money. Like, these dudes are just liars, bro. They say stuff to try to get you off their back, but then again, they never follow through with what they saying, man. But watch this, though.
Which is crazy. Could I give you life? Again, I won't be talking about the case specifically for all the right reasons. I have legal counsel. They're going to do what they got to do. What we are going to talk about is cyber defamation litigation. We are going to have a conversation about that. And the reason why we're going to do this, because there's a lot of dishonest
cyber defamation. What?
wicked people out there. I've never seen nothing like this, where people literally prey on someone's demise. The shit that people be saying, oh, no, you got to pay for that. Now I was going to wait until later down the line. But God damn it.
No, what happened to when he said, when I get stressed out, or I'm having a bad day, I just count 10K. Why ain't you counting that 10K right now? Huh? What happened to the 10K that you count when you're stressed out and when you're mad and pissed off? You don't got that 10K, huh? Just like you don't got it while you're in that prison that you're in right now too, huh? And I ain't saying that to make fun of you, man. I'm saying it because it's a reality. These are your own words. You don't worry about the people. When the people stress you out, you just go count 10K. Why you ain't counting that 10K now? Them lawyer fees hit hard, don't it? Spend all that money for that lawyer. Still ended up in prison. I mean, I still think you kind of got a slap on the wrist if you want my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 10 years. I mean, 10 years of probation if you violate all that other stuff, man. It is what it is. But hopefully while you're in there, you get your life together. Hopefully while you're in there, you actually pick up that Bible instead of shooting it up with an automatic machine gun and actually read what it says so that you can get forgiven for your sins. I wouldn't mind being in heaven with a repentant brother Polight. But an unrepentant brother Polight or anybody else, then hey, y'all act like y'all better than the rest of us. But watch this though.
Since these joints is gone, why not get the ball rolling now? Cyber defamation. If you want to believe I did something, fine. You're entitled to your belief. But to lie and tell people I did something is two different things.
If you want to believe I did something, you're entitled to your belief. But to lie and tell people I did something is two different things. Who lied about what? The people at this time were saying, well, hey, it was 6 semen stains on the little girl's clothing. That's all they were saying. Well, guess what? That's what the paperwork was saying too. So who lied? Who's lying if it's not you? A well-known documented liar. But watch this though.
So again, the two worst charges have been reduced. Again, they don't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to keep stopping it so fast, but what is he talking about? The 2 worst charges have been reduced. They didn't go away. They got reduced. Don't mean you didn't do it. They're just not going to give you the maximum accountability that you could be charged for. It's reduced. So we don't have to change the conversation. They're saying that you did do it, but we're just going to give you lesser of a punishment. But this is their God. This is the people that people listen to who don't follow the Bible. We're listening to people like this. But watch this stuff, man.
Lie. But what they forget to tell you is people do.
Just like you.
I told you.
He finna sue y'all. If you were sitting up there slandering his name and disrespecting his name because y'all heard a rumor about him.
Right here. I don't know this dude at all. I'm only speaking on it because he showed up in the video. Look, you still had people just like this. We all read the same paperwork. We all seen the paperwork said that the little girl had 6 semen stains that were Brother Polight's on her clothes. And you got dudes just like this still taking up for her. But then what kind of dude is this? If we just go off of looks, what kind of dude is this? Does this look like a stand-up guy in the community? Or do this look like one of them, hood thug, possibly a dope dealer, pimp player type of dude? Look at the people who defending this dude online. Come on, man. But watch this stuff. Like, I don't get it. We all read the same paperwork. And then somebody say that we talking about slander? No, some of us have discernment. So some of us just have common sense. The police ain't finna come arrest you and lock you up for nothing, especially after they just told you that they got they coming to get you because the semen stains that were on the little girl were yours. What's the slander? What's the false allegations? This is their investigation. This is what they rape kits say about the situation. And you mad at the people for exposing it? Then it make you question anybody who take up for somebody who's out here touching kids, man, and they're trying to defend a person touching kids. It make you question them too. So don't put yourself in that position like this dude has done. Not just with Brother Polight, but anybody else in the future. Now, if it's just allegations, that's one thing. When somebody come back to you and they got the paperwork officially, come on, man. We got to stop playing with people. I don't care who it is. The people who I like the most, y'all know I watch wrestling. I love wrestling, bro. I like mostly everybody that's in wrestling, and I also got my favorite superstar. If my favorite superstar had paperwork on him, then guess what? I'm going to be on that bandwagon of other people saying, man, forget this person. Drop them, lock them up, throw them under the jail. Y'all got to stop with all this code of personality stuff, this personality worship, just because you like somebody, just because it's somebody who share the same ideology with you. I'm a Christian. I don't agree with every Christian, bro. And for the most part, I disagree with fake Christians, the ones that claim to be Christians in name only, but have already displayed that they're not walking down that path. But why can't people do it on the other side too? This ain't got nothing to do with if you're a Christian or not, man. This just got something to do with if you're a human being. 6 semen stains found on a 14-year-old black girl, and this black man is taking up for the 35-year-old black man whose semen stains are on the little girl. What's wrong with these people, man? But watch this though.
Let that y'all gotta let the cops and the investigators and now let do they for
yeah, I already did it.
Do their job, and then you can sit up there and say he did it. Real talk.
The same information that we saw, and he heard the same thing that we heard from Brother Polight. Brother Polight said the charges were reduced. What is he? These people slow, bro. How slow can they be? He didn't say the charges were dropped. Oh. But again, these are the same people who don't believe in God, so I guess.
Slandered his name.
These is the initial two charges down here that got dropped.
But he acted as if all the charges were dropped. Did he not know all the charges that he had? 2 charges doesn't mean that he's innocent, bro. We're talking about the charges that got reduced. He ain't off the hook. The lewd and lascivious acts, nigga, that's the bad stuff too. Do you even know what them words mean? Like, and then when you look at somebody like that, come on, man, this probably ain't your first time being having interactions with the police. You know that they will drop or reduce certain charges just to get you on other charges. That don't mean that you're innocent in doing it. It means that since the what is that they got a 97% conviction rate, they're trying to keep that conviction rate up. So in order for them to win overall, they will let certain stuff go just so they can still get the person they're trying to get. Like, what is this dude talking about, bro? But watch this though.
No, though, is this. See that right there? Lewd and lascivious, also known as statutory charges.
And each one of those felonies, if I'm not mistaken, carries up to 15 years. And then the fact that that same person will have the nerve to threaten bloggers, talking about he's foolish. You never hear these people.
Somebody got a little common sense. You see what he said? You can't sue somebody for us just reading the information that they gave to us. The paperwork. Like, come on, bro. And, but Brother Polight, real smart, super smart, according to y'all. But then look, how smart was that? I'ma sue y'all for slander and all. Do you even know what slander is, bro? Everybody want to be Carly B against Tasha K, but don't even know what slander is. They think that slander is somebody saying something that you don't like or disagree with. That ain't slander. Slander is somebody is lying on you, saying something that's not true, not something that is true. And just because you don't want the information out there, do you want to be mad? That ain't slander. What's wrong with these people, man?
Talking about suing the damn news station.
You going to threaten all the YouTubers down to the itty bitty little broke YouTubers that you're going to sue us. Well, listen, I'm going to step up to the plate, goddammit. You hear me, Brother Polight? I'm going to step up to the plate, nigga, because you understand me? And I'm going to tell you this, man. I don't give a fuck if you sue me, nigga, because I ain't got no fucking money. Nigga, I think I'm probably the only YouTuber out this motherfucker that's on welfare. You know, and I'm cool with that, Brother Polight. Nigga, you know how many landlords that done sued me in the past? I ain't paid a dime to not one of those motherfuckers. None of the real estate companies that sued me. Nigga, who pays motherfuckers when they get sued?
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Hey, the link is in the chat. If you want to hit the panel, hit the link, come up, chop it up with your boy. This is The Conscious Community is Fake, but Wrestling is Real. The downfall of Brother Polight, part 10. This is the next to the last episode. 11 will be the last episode on Brother Polight. Again, link is in the chat. But watch this, though.
Anyway, I mean, I'm from the ghetto, nigga, so we don't pay. Like, we don't, that shit come in the mail, nigga, I ain't paying that motherfucking shit.
Hold on, baby. Huh? Hold on. Hold on to me. I am. Oh. We out here. See what we...
Now, somebody like, oh, we got somebody who just hit the chat. Oh, shout out. Just joined the stage. Welcome in to Brother Craig. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, what's up, nobody? How we doing, Chief?
I'm doing good this morning, man. How you doing this morning, bro?
I'm blessed and highly flavored, man. You know what I'm saying? Another good old
Say
day.
highly flavored, so
Sunny
that means it tastes good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what she said, man. That's
Go,
what she
man.
said.
Shout out to my... That's what she said, man. Shout out to you, my brother, man. Hey, I'm glad you hit the link, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Based off everything you've seen so far, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to say this about the brother plight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, right? Individuals like him are good at making their information seem as if it's credible, right? I don't know if you recall when you remember when he was arguing on the street with a lot of the Hebrew Israelites, right? Now, you know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
some Hebrews are with women, like not some, but majority. They're very misogynistic, you know. Of
right.
course, I feel like you should do a show about that too, you know. Not only do a show
We
about
definitely
that,
can
kind of
do it.
put that out there sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some things you do with women, some things you don't, you know. We all been there, we all done that, but some people take it to the extreme. But anyway, getting back with Polite, right? Noticed, right? Um, especially in the black community, you basically have a divide in gender, right? So what Polite did
Right,
when he was arguing with the Hebrews who was being misogynistic, he did it where if it was like a wartime or whatever during the ancient times, like one Hebrew dude, I think he was arguing with Tazaryarch, and one dude was like, "Hey, you arguing? I mean, not you arguing. Hey, when it come down to war, they'll try to take out the men first." And then Polite was like, "No, no, no, they won't. They'll go for the women first, right? I mean, it's war is
right.
universal, right? But the point is, what he was doing, right? He was basically trying to target the women audience, the black woman audience, to get them on his side. So that's when he pushed the whole black woman is God stuff, et cetera, et cetera. And then you and I had a
Right.
conversation about how York did the woman empowerment, but then these individuals would just use those women to do whatever to them, and now boom, now this dude got a horrific case, right? Him messing with an underage girl that's supposed to be his stepdaughter. You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? But when you listen to an individual like this, people will be like, "Oh, well, he's this way, he cares, he has this ability, you know, the brother Polite is uplifting," but then it's all for him, right, to get what he wants from you, you know, the sucker.
yep,
So you on point with a lot of stuff you saying, bro. Like not a lot of stuff, everything you're saying. Because when it comes
appreciate
down to these type of people, bro, they'll tell you one thing, but then try to take three or four things from you, and then you're so hooked in on phonics and whatever type of word salads they concoct and stuff like that. You up here so high up on the high, you can't even decipher what the you can't even decipher what they saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's no different. It's no different than in the church, man. You know, you got priests and pastors and all that who've been accused of touching women, and even though they may be coming from the church standpoint, it's the same kind of ideology, man. We got to watch out for all these people, all these predators. It ain't just a banner as conscious community or believer or non-believer, atheist, all that. These type of men that are out in our community, we need to put a spotlight on these people, man. We need to keep a magnifying glass on these people, man. Especially when it comes to somebody like Polite and the ideology. Anybody who follow that type of ideology, like you were saying, this person only put women first so that he could be looked at by women as some kind of savior or spotlight, for them, some kind of safe hub for them. But then he's the unsafest hub that they should be around. You know what I'm saying? They would shun somebody like me, like you, who would say, "Hey, respect yourself. Cover yourself up. Go find your wife, or go, take care of your kids. Go do your thing, because we ain't just trying to have sex with them." But they'll fall for somebody like this who act as if they mean well for them, when in reality they're just wolf in sheep clothing, looking to deceive them and get something out of them, man. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it
So,
is. And see, it's just using the women was one of his parts. The second part was him basically trying to, just act like he had something going on. Like, remember, you know what I'm saying? He was around Mayweather.
mm-hmm.
He had the front seat, front row seats in the NBA game. You know what I'm saying? Those front row seats are, really expensive. You know what I mean? So he
Yeah.
had that, I mean, yeah, it was times when he was walking around construction sites talking about he was building stuff or whatever and all that. And folks was like, "Oh, Polite. Yeah, brother Polite." You know what I'm saying? And
I
shoot,
got it.
like, yeah, yeah. But it just, you just never, bruh, you've never seen his actual interactions with a lot of these projects. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like Dr. Umar for the longest, right? Dr. Umar,
Oh yeah.
peace to the Prince of Pan Africanism, King Kong himself. You know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
no, 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 no peace. But go ahead.
No, 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 no. I said that being funny because
I know.
his
You're being
his
sarcastic.
reels his reels be funny than a mug, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
check it out. So because of what he's been doing for the longest, Dr. Umar got caught going to the strip club with the proceeds, talking about
See.
brothers and sisters, can you please donate so I can take care of Big Mama? Please. The government and Pastor Bussy has got the FBI involved in turning my account into an inactive account. I need money to handle my business. Brothers and sisters, I need you. Don't be in the book of Negroes today, brothers and sisters. You know, that type of stuff like that, right? But see, now, because of his fame and what he's been doing, him being around Suki Hana and all that stuff, it looks like his school is getting ready to be operational, right? After all this time. You see what I'm saying? It looks like it, you know? It
Yeah, it's
actually
not. I mean,
looks
I know what you're saying. I've been saying the same thing too. It's the same grift, man. It's he,
yeah.
put a door over here. Just say it's 50 classrooms. He show us 1 or 2. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't think it's no closer than what it was 10 years ago. But for him to be able to run the same scam for 10 years, and people just not waking up now to where he's saying, donate to me. I got to take care of Big Mama. And I know you probably been following him just like I have. Come to find out, he stays with his mama, and they didn't show videos of the house. It's like a hoarder situation. His mama needs, you know how you have a person come over to your house and take care of an elderly or whatever.
Yeah.
The girl that just the grown woman that just exposed him a couple of months ago. He got with her after meeting her online. Had her to be a caretaker for his mother. She exposed that, man, this dude wasn't doing nothing for his mama. She got bad sores. The house is dirty. The house is nasty. All he was worried about was getting the female attention. But go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
Yeah. And Umar funny, but I'm gonna try to see if he, because he's been on Breakfast Club. He's been out.
Yep.
He's been up there with Drewski.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I know he had some money. So I'm gonna see if he, I saw the latest video because I don't really keep up with him like that. I'm gonna see if that school gonna be open. Okay, he showed a video with the school.
Yeah. I think yeah. I'm up to date on it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So Umar funny. I like his little reels and stuff. He just need to be that comedian and stuff like that. That's all he need to do. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
But if you
and
notice,
and we don't wish we don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you got it. Go ahead, T.
No, I was just gonna say we don't wish these dudes turned out the way that they turned out. Like you said, Dr. Umar is funny, man. He say some stuff that'll make you laugh. Ain't nobody hating on Dr. Umar if he was a stand-up guy. He got the personality, he got the charisma. You know what I'm saying? He know how to talk and all that stuff. It's just sad that, dang, bro, you using all that for the opposite side. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But see, okay, it's like I'll give you an example, bro. Like, so he's greatly loved, right? So remember, Dr. Umar was doing what he was doing. I think he's from Philly, but he was doing what he was doing, and then boom, all of a sudden, this woman was like, "Oh my God, are you Dr. Umar? Can I have a hug?" He said, "This most certainly you can hug Big Papa. You can hug me." Oh my, it made me laugh like a bug, bro. But like. But my point is, what I'm saying is, bro, like I would rather like have Dr. Umar than Polight. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
because Polight created a whole archetype and a whole if it was no Polight, there would be no Nature Boys, there'll be no Young Pharaohs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see, because of that, right? You have to look at the mechanics behind it, right? He pushed this whole I can read a book and I'm smarter than a scientist. I'm smarter than a doctor. I'm smarter than this and
Right.
smarter than. He pushed that whole archetype, right? Even though that archetype is dying, you know what I'm saying? It only has play in certain places on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? New York, Philly, Maryland, DC, that type of places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But any other thing like that, right? You'll see on the internet with some outskirts. You might see a dude who live in Dallas. His name is Ronnie Harahu Banmu Pantu when he work at Whataburger. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, right? But I just gotta say though, man, yeah, you killing it, man. You basically showing the characteristics of these people, and you're showing how one will copy another, trying to be internet famous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah,
and you can only hide forever. You can only hide forever. Your true intention is gonna come out eventually. And like I say, man, I don't wish these brothers turned out the way that they turned out. Oh, but first let me say this. You're right. I would take Dr. Umar over Brother Polight. I mean, Dr. Umar may be a scammer or whatever, but he ain't touching no kids. Not that I know of. He ain't messing with these little girls. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely. I mean,
But
I ain't gonna.
he messing with grown women. He messing with
He
grown
messing with.
women.
Hey, you know, but
Yeah.
they grown though. They should know
Yeah.
enough about life. Now, I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's right, but they should know enough about life not to get duped and scammed too. So at least they can consent. You know, these 13, 14-year-old little girls, man, just on sex alone, yeah, I can't get nobody no pass on that.
Yeah, and then and then he's a father figure, right? It's just like with
Right.
the boy named Shaka Atmos. He was with the lady, raised a daughter, then
Raising
left
her
the
daughter.
lady. Yeah, then left the lady and got with the
Got
daughter.
with her
Like you
daughter. Come
groom,
on, man.
so that means you groom the daughter. You groom the daughter, bro, all these years. And even if you didn't, but still, you lived in the same house as her. So you looked
You're a
at her, you
father
see
figure
her.
to her.
Yeah. So that right there, man, that's split right there. That's wild. And then
Stuff
when
like that.
folks
And he said he did it more than once. He said, I done slept with several mothers and their daughters. What?
yeah.
Like, said it like it was something to brag about.
But see,
Like,
it's
nigga.
not. But see, hold on. But this is why you got to get upset at the people that see. One of the things is in this community, right? Like I've seen this multiple times, and I kind of had an issue with it too, right? Like it can be some people that do some messed up stuff, right? And you know the stuff is actually messed up, right? But
Mhm.
because it's not you and it doesn't affect yours, you choose to be around it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A
Yeah.
person can tell you, you can see it firsthand. They'll come back and actually just basically, like admit to it. Like, yeah, I seen it, Y Z. Oh, yeah, isn't it? How many people knew about this? And then people will hear it, but because it didn't affect them and theirs, right? They let it
Yeah.
slide, you know?
I put myself in the same position, bro. Now not on no pedophile stuff, but let's just say like selling dope. I don't like dope dealers, bro. But I'd be a liar if I told you I don't got dope dealers in my family. I see it. I
Yeah,
don't call the police on them.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
So yeah,
but
I
see, but
definitely get
see,
what you mean.
but see, that's a bit different. See, that's drugs. Like long as you don't
Well,
put that
I'm just
stuff in my
saying though.
car. Long as you don't put that stuff in my car, as long as I'm not around you, you
Right,
see what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
It's different.
right.
But when it comes down to sexual deviancy like that, nah, that's
Yeah.
evil. It's
Yeah, I can't be
intolerant.
quiet on that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't be in it, and it's disgusting. So that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. At the end of the day, right, when you see these things, or when you do something so just egregious, right, where you're trying to affect somebody's family, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to
Yeah.
affect somebody's life, you know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to like calling someone job, or basically trying to get somebody, like caught up in
Yeah.
some that type of stuff. Like you
No,
shouldn't
yeah,
be
trying to mess
around
up
that.
a person's way of life, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never liked that stuff. Even when it comes to like, I mean, stuff that I would consider small, but that's just me. I can't tell another person how to take it. Even being online with like doxing people and all that stuff, like yeah, that stuff is weird. But you know, it is a reality.
it's
People do it.
it,
You know what
it
I'm saying? And
it's a
it take
reality, but I'm just saying with the whole conscious community, when you look at the culture of it, right? When you look at the basis of it, like this internet hate, when it comes down to this, like over, oh, you disagree with me because you didn't think the Comedics are black, so they be obsessed and stuff like that. I was talking with someone, right? He said, if you notice, when it come down to the black community, right? There's a lot of mental illness in the black community that's
Mm,
undiagnosed. You know what I'm saying? And because it's undiagnosed, it's not talked about, you know what I'm saying? You got some of these dudes like Polight, right? That's crazy as all get out. Shaka Atmos, crazy as all get
yeah,
out. You know what I'm saying? Young Pharaoh, crazy as all get out.
should be evaluated.
Something is really wrong with these dudes, bro. And folks listening to them. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh man, this nigga crazy. I'm crazy too. So I'm gonna follow this dude. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy, bro.
Bro,
Like,
that's a
and
good bro. That's a great point, bro. Like now, real talk. That's a great point, bro. There's a standard just in life. Period. There's a standard, and then some of these people haven't been diagnosed, like you said, when it comes to mental health and stuff like that. They ain't being diagnosed, but these people are so far from the standard that other people who are so far from the standard are calling the people who own the standard wrong. But you will follow a person who's off the standard because it's no different than personality worship. You know, oh, I like what they're saying. I agree with them because they agree with me. Not I agree with them because they agree with the truth. But go ahead, bro. That was powerful what you just said
yeah,
right there. Go ahead.
yeah. It's just like when you start to see it, you know, Like there's a different. Okay, so a lot of people can't do what Tazaryarch, vocab,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying well, I'm not putting vocab in this category, but I'm putting them in this
No,
category
I
right
get
here.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Polight. I can put Shaka, Atmos, Rob Bourne. Um, I forgot the dude. He was a general,
These
but him and
household
Rob.
names that come from this community. Yeah.
Yeah, like I forgot the dude. He's a Hebrew. He's a general. He would always go out. He'd be
General
arguing with Rob
Yohana?
Bourne. Nah. He the other one. He a little more aggressive. He be down there in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to like watching him and stuff
You
like that.
talking
He
about
was
Sedi?
funny too. Nah, not him. He was a Hebrew dude,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and
okay. I saw the
he
General
was
Yohana.
smart. He was smart. He would speak different languages and stuff, and folks be like tripping behind him. But a lot of folks can't go out there and speak publicly like that, right?
Right.
They can't go out there and do it, right? Young Pharaoh tried, but his voice too squeaky. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
But
gift,
see,
bro. It is a gift. Yeah.
but no, it's a gift. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at them, those archetypes of individuals right there, and then you go back to this internet, right? They
Uh-huh.
try to replicate that, right, and try to copy that. And not only do they try to copy that, they try to somewhat, in some ways, be a better version, but they end up getting themselves caught.
Oh,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? What I mean by that is, look at Nature Boy. Nature Boy had all that. He had every Nuwapian, just everything with him came from Nuwapianism. That's the Dr. York stuff. I think they call
Yeah, I
themselves
know.
Sabians now. Um, Kundalini stuff.
He did it. I will give Nature Boy that credit.
All that, right?
Out of all these niggas, Nature Boy actually did the cult thing, had a cult, had a following. Now, a lot of these niggas trying to catch up to Nature Boy. Nature Boy. I disagree with what he did, but I will say this, based off the teachings of Dr. York, because Dr. York did it too. He had his people follow him. They move with him. Nature Boy took that in our era, because I think we probably somewhere around the same age. Maybe he a little younger than me. But bro, he actually took them teachings and made it happen. Polight compared to him, as in trying to do that, it's peanuts. Like you said, Pharaoh.
Yeah,
I would only say somebody that would be on that level is somebody like a Captain Tazaryarch, General Yohana, them and all that. They actually got a
yeah.
movement going. Go ahead, I got you though. I got
But
you.
see,
Yeah,
with Nature
yeah,
Boy, Nature Boy, his stuff was like, he, they said Nature Boy was a male stripper, right, down
yeah.
there in
I heard that.
Atlanta. I don't know if that's true or not. But see, with
I don't either, but I heard that too. Yeah.
Nature Boy, he basically, in some ways, how can I put it? See, he knew how to seduce them women. Could do muscular, black, tall. He knew how to seduce them women, and the type of women he went after. Right, he went after them women that were not really like sought after, and
Mhm.
because a lot of ladies had low self esteem, and then some of those who was on sexual freedom are those who felt like they weren't free to do whatever, right? So
Mhm.
he went after those ladies, right? And that's how they got such a bigger following. And then boom, they would go and tell other women and stuff like that, X, Y, and Z, and then they would just sell themselves to him, and then they get other dudes on some
Bro, if
weird
you get
stuff
the
or whatever.
girls, the dude's coming. Like that's for any situation. You get the girls, yeah, the dude's coming.
Yeah,
So yeah,
cause see, one thing with Nature Boy that got me, bruh, how the heck do you squat on a property that ain't yours for years? You know what I'm saying? It's like these dudes be having
now
magical
let's do this.
powers.
Let's do this. Hold up, nature. Hold up, correct. Nature Boy was gonna be the next person I did. I talked to another individual. He told me I should do Young Pharaoh. Now all of them are on the list. I kind of want to save what we're talking about Nature Boy for that, and his series probably be longer than Polite series. So I'm definitely expecting to have you on.
Okay.
Not on every episode, of course, but more than one other episode, and we can definitely get into a whole breakdown of Nature Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We can get there, but my bad. Let me just get back
But
with
yeah,
Polite
still
though.
make your point. Make your point. Yeah.
Yeah, but my point with Polite was that, like if you look at the archetype of what he was trying to do, Polite was basically trying to make it seem like he was the answer for everything. He was the
True.
individual that was basically who judged what was right and what was wrong. You know what I'm saying? He was the pinnacle point of what consciousness was, right? And not only that, when it come down to Polite, man, it was all about showing off. It was all about what he thought. It was all about him and what his perception of what truth should be. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
And that's what made him. That's what made him money, man. I mean, like same thing with it's Stinky Inky, man. You know what I'm saying?
His
Like,
right hand man.
yeah, his right hand man, boy. The boy, hey, Dr. Sabi left him a dang mountain full of gold or something, whatever the leprechauns had or whatever. I don't know, bro. But I'm like, dang, bro, how you, woo, boy, you know, I
Like,
remember one
y'all
time
go
I
check
said,
out. Y'all go check out part 2, part 3, part 4 of this series on this channel, man. Dr. Inky is, well, he ain't no doctor, but Inky is in there. We covered Inky too, just for a little bit. That as him being involved with Brother Polight, where he came from, because a lot of the seriousness that we take about Brother Polight, some of that information does come from Dr. Inky. And the reason why we believe it, because Dr. Inky ran with this dude for years, man. And even though he a snake too, you know, when they get into it with each other, if you notice, all the beans come out. It's no different than when Sarnetta was into it with Brother Polight. He ran with Brother Polight, but the moment that he said that Brother Polight screwed him out of $10,000, not that he messed over the conscious community, not that he messed over y'all, took y'all money. Now he want to spill Brother Polight business, call him Baby York and all this. Well, same thing with Dr. Inky. Inky was running with Polight before. Polight was running with Sarnetta. But then now that the dude and got this stuff put on his back, now you want to come out and say all this. But go ahead, Chris. Y'all keep up, man.
yeah, it's wild. It's wild. It's a conundrum, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, but yeah, man. Polite's whole thing was like his whole thing was basically trying to control, manipulate, and influence. Right? It's just that's what he wanted to do, bro. And Polite didn't care about like nothing. Like it was just like I was looking at I was doing some research. It was this dude in China, right? He failed his exams multiple times, right? So this guy, I think he hit his head or something happened to him, and then he said God came to him, right? And this when China was like on some like hardcore communist stuff, right? So
Yeah.
the dude said God came to him and told him to remake China, right? And the dude was an extreme extremist, you know what I'm saying? He was an extremist, like a mother. He was going crazy. He did so much stuff, right? I mean, he did some good things, but he did a lot of bad too. But
Yeah.
you know, like these people, like Polite, they got the same demeanor, same mindset, same type of attitude, right? To try to cause a uprising in their name and their image, right? And Polite got stopped because the money stopped flowing, and too many people got upset at what he was
Got
doing.
hit.
I remember
Yeah.
Sarnetta was talking about I think he was with Garfield, right? And Sarnetta was like, you know, he was sitting there, him, Garfield, and Polite, you know what I'm saying? And that's already a combination of egos right there, you
Huh.
know what I'm saying? So he was sitting there with him, and then some dude basically walked up to Sarnetta and Garfield and like, Polite, where my money at? And then Garfield and Sarnetta looked, they got up and they left Polite right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right there.
They left him, you know? And
Ain't no honor among thieves.
yeah, and so not only that, when it come down to it, a lot of people started to get on Polite for all these promises he made. You know what I'm saying? His trading platforms and like bro, the dude was so cold with it, man. He would have his automatic bots go and message people or whatever and talk about trading and all this stuff and all, you know what I'm saying? Getting folks
Oh, yeah.
information and all this stuff. He was so cold at doing that. Folks trusted him. They thought he was legit or whatever. He would have these charts and all all these different.
Bro, it's like a used car salesman, bro. I mean, it don't matter where you decide to plant your ideology. If the ideology works, it's the same in our categories. Whether we're talking about wrestling, we're talking about consciousness, we're talking about car salesman. I know you heard this term. A used car salesman is like the worstest person in the world. That ideology apply everywhere. Now he's still selling cars. He may, let's say out of 100 people, a used car salesman may not be able to get over on just say 20 people. That other 80 bought the car from the dude. You see what I'm saying? So like yeah. But say, Craig, we're gonna get back into this video, bro. Bro, we can let me know whenever you want me to stop it, pause it. Anything you see that come in your mind, we stop it, pause it, talk about it, and get through it. Are you here with me?
Oh yeah. I'm here. I got a few more
Okay,
minutes, but yeah, I'm here.
the video is only 30 minutes. We already played about 6 minutes of it, so we got about 20, a little bit over 20 some minutes left in it, bro.
All right.
Like I said, anything you hear, stop it, pause it. Hey, I'm nobody. We got I don't know whether to call you VC or Classic Craig in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sister Nandy. Call you what?
Just call me Craig for right now, nobody. And shout out to Sister
Craig,
Nandy also.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sister Nandy for Poet 9. Shout out to Brother David for Poet 4, man. Hey, the link is in the chat. Anybody who want to join the conversation, whether you agree or disagree, hit the link. But watch this though.
Jet skiing, Miami, baby. Let's catch that vibe. Spinners. So Pop leaves me on my birthday. Never knew my mom's when I meet her. She dies the week that I meet her. And statistically, from where I'm from in the 9 ounce, the 90s, East New York, statistically, I should already have been incarcerated or dead by now. Somehow, I managed to become a self-made millionaire. I got every toy I ever wanted. I'm talking about Rolls Royces, Lamborghini, Ferraris. As people wonder, is every car rented? What the hell am I doing?
I want to pause it right there for a second, y'all. Now notice, he did reach $1 million according to what he said, but do he got it now? I mean, is the goal to just get $1 million just to see how it feel, or is the goal to get $1 million, wash, rinse, repeat, and then turn that 1 into 2, and then turn that 2 into 3, and 3 into 4? They talk about generational wealth. All that money that Polight have got over time, now that he's locked up and access froze or taken from him, how is that generational? Because he's still leaving nothing to the kids that he have on earth right now today. Like, come on, man. Niggas be saying stuff and it sound good, but do y'all think past, okay, like I've thought about if I have $100,000 in my pocket, what would I do with it? $1 million, 2 million, 4 million. I may not never, ever get $1 million at one time in my hand, ever. I may not never do that. But then at the same time, I may not ever have to manipulate people, get over on people, touch little girls, or rob people, steal from people. I would never have to give up my moral right just to get that $1 million. He's saying that the $1 million come before all the morals. Well, he's not saying it. That's what the actions show, though. He was willing to go down Satan's rabbit hole to get that $1 million.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, check this out. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Okay, notice the motivational speech. Statistically, I should have been dead in East New York. Should have been dead, you know. But I made it out. I got every toy I want. Bentleys, race. I mean, bro. We was talking
gaslighting, bro. Gaslighting, bro.
We were talking like this, bro. Who want to pay $400 for an oil change and one of them luxury cars? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
But notice, like I said, right? It's all about his ideology. It's all about him. Look at me, like, bro. If I don't got $1 million, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. You see what I'm saying? I disappear on the face of the plane. I disappear. I don't want folks to know I got $1 million. Why would I let folks know? Like, bro, I got stuff going on. I got stuff going on right now, and I ain't telling nobody.
Nobody.
You know, nobody. Bro, it's nobody business. But see, this is what I'm saying though. At the end of the day, and remember, I was telling you about the youth, right? Because Polight had the youth, bro. It wasn't Sarnetta, it was Polight. Polight had that youth. And he had individuals wanting to be like him, wanting to start out and be an entrepreneur, well, a street entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, he had folks doing it, you know, but now with Polight now, you know what I'm saying? The well's dried up. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like from a trusted source, man, it said Polight was living in hotels, bro. Hotels.
Bro, our Airbnbs, rented houses, bro, none of that stuff was his, bro. Like you said, he got connected to people who had it. When you brought up Floyd Mayweather, look at what, I don't know if you're up to date. I'm talking about like up to date, like today. I don't know if you know what's going on with Floyd Mayweather right now.
I
The
know what's
dude
going
that
on.
bro, dude that made $0.2 billion in his life. Forget everybody else. The nigga that can't read, can throw hands, made $0.2 billion in his lifetime on Earth, walking on Earth, bro. This dude right now is broke. They taking his mansions, they taking his cars. How smart do you got to be to know that over time, I can't be riding around with 10, 12 niggas every day. I can't be buying y'all food every day. I can't be trying to have 12 cars. Like you said, $400 for oil change. You know how often you got to get an oil change? Imagine doing that for 12 cars. Like,
Yeah,
bro, like it's just stupidity at a certain point. But people follow these dudes because of, like you said, it's a cult of personality. The Bible calls it idol worship. You can make yourself an idol. Idols ain't just other stuff outside yourself that you bow down to. You can bow down to yourself, but then you know that you are not that standard. That standard has to be outside of you, no matter what you believe. Whatever you believe, for you to say that you wrong or you right, you have to even take yourself and go by that standard, even if you are your own standard. You see what I'm saying? The reason why these dudes can have what the Bible say, the love of money is the root of all evil. It's funny, it didn't say your wife, it didn't say your kids, it didn't say none of the, it said money. It's a reason why I said that. Along with money comes ego. Along with that, you can think that you God. What do I need God for? I can feed myself. If I'm sick, I can heal myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the ideology that brother
Remember, Polite daughter ran away, bro. Remember that?
Yep.
Okay, remember
That's in part 8 of my series. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. What he said right here, right? Look at me, Polite, got everything going on. I'm a self-made millionaire. I'm this, I'm that. But okay, so let's look at Charleston White, right? Now,
Yeah.
say what you want about Charleston White. Shout out to the big homie. He live in Fort Worth.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
Charleston, the
saying?
praise self.
Yeah. But notice you actually see him doing stuff for his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Like when he was arguing with some OnlyFans women, right? And he was like, "Daddy, take care of his daughter. She graduated high school early. Now she in college, and I got her a car, and I make sure she's set and everything, so I can make sure she don't be like y'all O's." You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say the
Yeah.
H word because it's what's it called. I said O's, and so they
I
got
got you.
quiet, right? But you see that he put money back into his children's hands, right? And he actually does it, and he does a few things in the community for those who's actually serious. Now, you have not seen Polite do that at all, and a lot
None
of
of that.
other individuals like Polite, right? It's about them. You see what I'm saying? It's about
Yeah.
them and what they can get out of it, and who's around them that they might benefit,
That
right?
they can manipulate. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's so Boys in Miami, right? I remember Sarnetta talked about how him and his lady, right? Cynthia, she basically and they, Polite owed him money. So Polite was giving him money back, right? So he was in Miami, he had a good time with his wife and et cetera, et cetera. Now,
I
the
got the
thing
video. I
is,
think that's part 3. Part 3 of my series. See everything he's saying. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Clap it up for your boy.
yeah,
Go ahead, Chris.
yeah. So it was some folks. Maybe he was paying money that he was close to, because him and what's called was close. You see what I'm saying? You know. So I, all I gotta say is like this, right? He was basically looking at who's really mainly important in his life that he had to pay. Everybody else was pretty much irrelevant. But
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta say this, man. Like, dude is an absolute narcissist. He made an icon of himself, and folks worshipped him, thought he was the next revolutionary leader or something like that. They thought Polite had access to different government files or whatever, bro. Like, it was so stupid how he was making people think, bro. I remember it was a
Just stupid.
video. It was a video of a guy, and they was some black power fools, right? They were so conspiracy theoried out, right? And you got to do a show on conspiracy theories too, right? They were so
Okay.
conspiracy theoried out, right? These niggas would go up here and okay, so it's a I don't want to say that word, but it's a Tom, right? It's an Uncle Tom, right? Type individual, and he might not be an Uncle Tom that works in a government building, right? Federal building. You know what I'm saying? And you know how they are, right? They're part of corporation. So these dudes was having a protest outside the government building, And they were trying to do on some black stuff. When the dude was talking with him, like he said, "Hey man, I need you to go in there if you for your people and get the files and the data for us, for the people." Right? So Polight had a lot of these folks thinking it's just that easy to get information like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the question is what kind of people? That's been my whole point of this whole series, man. And anybody who's been watching and tuning in, that's the whole point of this whole the conscious community is fake and rapping is real. What type of people fell for that, man? And if you fell for it, I'm not here to shun you. I'm not here to bash you, man. I'm here to tell you, like, check yourself and ask yourself, dang, why did I fall for that? This may not be the only reason, but I will say this. I don't know no Christians who was duped by this dude or none of these other dudes in my series. And I don't know not one. One of the main reasons, and I'm not saying this the only, one reason, man, these people are non-believers, man. And that don't mean every Christian you meet gonna have it together, or I'm gonna narrow it down to just Bible believer, because some people don't like the word Christian. I'm a Christian. I don't care how y'all feel. Anyway, you make me some Bible believers who don't got it all together and all that stuff. But if they genuine and about believing the Bible, I'm talking about genuine. Don't mean they ain't gonna make mistakes. They ain't gonna be doing this stuff though. And I ain't just talking about him touching the 14-year-old. I'm talking about they not gonna be trying to get over on you like this either. Them same preachers and pastors that be in the church getting over on their congregation, they no different than Brother Polight. Outside of the ones who ain't touched the girl, I'm talking about the scamming, they getting over on people. They even worse because they use God to get over on people. And I would ask them people the same thing. What type of person are you to have failed for that? And my answer to that question would be biblical text, man. Understanding God, understanding what he have already told us. It ain't no new messages. It ain't no new understandings. The same understanding from back then is the same understanding now. We got new technology and all that stuff. That's how we different than them. Stealing is still stealing. Right is still right. Wrong is still wrong. That stuff ain't changed, bro. But these people in today, internet time, somebody like Brother Polight can get on camera. I like that he brought up Charleston White. Charleston White stay out here with us. He stay out here in Dallas. Charleston White literally works with the government. Charleston White literally puts together programs. Charleston White can walk in one of these courtrooms, nigga, and know who the judge is, the lawyer is. He actually rubbing elbows with these people in real life. Now, the stuff he do online, I watch it, I see it. I would say Charleston White is a clown. Don't get me wrong, he's a clown, but I watch him. He make me laugh, and a lot of stuff he say do be true. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff he's saying, he's just playing a character and all that stuff. I get it for the most part. One thing I can say about him though, the stuff that he's saying that he do, people he know out of, he actually know them though, unlike Brother Polight. So like, come on, man. Y'all got to recognize the real from the fake. And I don't care if you're from East Coast, West Coast, North, South. I don't care the generation you in or none of that. Like, get into that Bible, man. The Bible show you who people are, including yourself. It just show you who people are. Now, you can do what you want to, but at least go find out who people are. So that way, when you come across people, you can see, well, okay. Oh, the Bible ain't been wrong yet when it comes to characteristics. Whether you want to believe it for salvation or not. I believe it for salvation. But all the other stuff that go down the rabbit hole of salvation, man, the Bible point out the characteristics of everybody. It ain't no new characteristics. It's the same characteristics, bro. I mean, I ain't talking to you, Corey. I'm talking to the audience. It's the same characteristics. I meet people, good and bad, for better or for worse. I know how to operate. One of my slogans is put me in the room with them. I can be in the room with a drug dealer, hardcore nigga, cut your head off, and I'll do the same as him in that moment at that time. I can be in the same room with corporate people with suits and ties, which I do every day at my job, and talk that talk with them all the time. Put me in the room with them. I can be in the room with all full of girls, whether they sluts or whether they Christian women, and value their body. I can be in, like, put me in the room with them. Like, because you can point them out. But anyway, but watch this stuff. Craig, you got something to say before I press play?
Or did I say this, man? Hey, my time up a little bit, but no, but I'll come around, man. I mess with you, bro. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, keep doing the talk and walking the walk, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I want to let you know, man, I appreciate you, nobody, but we're going to wrap some more, man. I'll be a part of it a little bit more, man, when I get time.
Well, I appreciate you for hitting the link, man. Shout out to you, bro. Can't wait to see us do more videos in the future, man. Hey, that boy just made his debut on But Watch This, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy, Craig. Hold up before you leave. I ain't got everything else down packed, but I do got this, though, bro. So we going to clap it up for you. You know what I'm saying? For you again. All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Appreciate you, nobody. All right, man. You have a nice one.
You too, bro. Shout out to my little bro, Craig, for hitting the panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody else, the link is in the chat. If y'all want to come up and give me your spiel, hey, you can do it anytime throughout the video before I drop off. But watch this, though.
Before they killed me or did something to me, before this existence made me a statistic that's important to me. The ability for my family to exist comfortably with or without me. All my wives have everything they need if I'm not around.
Allah.
Okay, Classic Craig just left the building. That's cool. That's cool. Shout out to him. All right, we're finna get it right back going right now. Okay. Y'all should be able to hear me. Yeah, shout out to the little homie Classic Craig. I don't know if y'all could hear me the first time because my mic seemed like it was muted or something. But yeah, shout out to Classic Craig for hitting the link. The link is in the chat for anybody else that want to hit the link, man. I really appreciate the little bro for coming through. He said he loved me, love you too, little bro. You already know, ain't nothing but love over here, man. You know, we ain't on all the shady stuff over here. We get it done every day, all day. But watch this, though. Let's get back into the video. Why they want to always do that? Hey, now, rightfully so, if people say that he didn't take a plea, I mean, if people said that he took a plea, but he actually didn't take a plea, he has the right to come out here and defend his name all day, every day that he didn't take a plea. But guess what? You still charged for the same thing. So you are a child molester, a child fondler. You are. That's what you're convicted of. Doesn't matter if you pled to it or not. The evidence says that you did it. 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old. I mean, you're a liar. So why would you why would you plead to it? Like, come on, man. People be saying stuff like it be deep, and I just don't understand how people fall for it. But watch this stuff. Just like you. Mm-hmm. Right. I remember this, man. Like, I think I was on a live with one of them. I was on a clubhouse with one of them too. Like, but watch this though. Hold up, before we play that, I'm gonna say this too. I remember everything y'all saw in the series. I watched all this stuff live. Soon as it hit the internet, I watched all this stuff in real time, and a lot of the shows or videos, especially from the Sarnetta side. I was in the building. I was in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And the proof is, if you can go watch them old videos and see me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Under name Trust and Believe the Gospel. But it probably show up like this now because I haven't switched channels. I just rebranded my channel to. But watch this though. And I went to go watch some of the old videos that I've commented on, just on the stuff that I watched, and it looked like it did update too. But watch this though. You can go watch some of those lives or some of those premieres and see me in the chat coming way back. I'm talking about through this whole series, all the way from part 1. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I decided to speak on it. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just speaking on information that's already been put out there. That's the reason why this series is done with these videos and these clips. I'm not giving you breaking news. I'm just speaking on it, you know. And hey, it is what it is. But watch this though. And see, I don't even like that right there. I understand it though, because he's talking to the Black conscious community. Now, anybody who understands conversation information, again, put me in the room with them. You got to talk to people where they at. But in real life, man, it ain't about if nobody black or no stuff like that. Him about to check him on just being a man, period. Being a man goes across ethnicity and skin color and skin tone and all that. But it's sad that so many people follow a dude like Brother Polight and have gave him so much attention and so much money just because he's speaking only to black people and not even understand that whatever information you got, if it's true, that go for every people. Just like what Wack 100 about to check him on just as being a man, period. But he had to say black man just for this slow nigga to get what he about to say. Do y'all not understand that? He had to water down the truth of what he was about to say for somebody who's actually slow and wouldn't have got it if he didn't say it the way that he needed to hear it. And these are the people that y'all calling y'all gods. These are the people y'all following. Like, think about that. Like, it be irritating to me sometimes. I mean, I laugh at it too at the same time, but it be irritating because these are the people who telling y'all that they're the smartest. They understand and do it this way, and let me show you how to debate, and let me show you how to get over on this and that. Like, what? And just I can just see they little minions, like people I still talk to today. Like I still debate today. I still have controversial conversations today with a lot of these people who now they don't follow Brother Polight, but still have some of the same talking points, still have some of the same ego. They used to follow this dude. They used to thought that this dude was a stand-up dude. Everything he was saying was 100. They haven't even gotten to the point to where they check themselves now and say, well, dang, why was I donating to Brother Polight? Some of these dudes I know, they was donating to Brother Polight, or they were supporting this dude. Now all of a sudden they still act as if ain't nothing wrong. They just keep going down the same rabbit hole, but just like, okay, well, maybe it was just that person. No, man, it's the thought process itself. It's the ideology itself. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. You listening to these type of people over, and it don't matter which one of these people you find. I don't care who they are. I don't care what their gender is. If they pushing antichrist, something wrong with these people, bro. Off top. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they famous or if they stay in the hood. If they pushing antichrist, and I'm not saying asking questions. It's a different thing from somebody who's searching and they trying to find their way. So they got questions about, the Bible, the text, and all that stuff. It's a whole different thing from somebody who's telling you they understand the Bible and the Bible is a lie, and then they end up being somebody like Brother Polight. Outside of, I'm not just talking about the molestation stuff. I'm talking about the ideology within itself. Dude was a scammer getting over on people. If you ever learned if this dude taught you something that you didn't know about the Bible, 9 times out of 10 it was a lie. And it's probably still something that you still believe today. That's what I'm talking about. These type of people have told you stuff that wasn't true about the Bible, and you see the type of people that they are, and you still believe their ideology today. You're just thinking that, well, shoot, that person was a bad person. No, it's the thought process of it. Antichrist. Watch this stuff. Brother. And don't get me wrong, I ain't giving all the props to Wack 100 either, bro. This dude is older than me. I think he like 50-something. You know what I'm saying? Claiming bloods, and which I used to be one. But of course, I don't push that ideology at all. And I ain't did it in double-digit amount of years. This dude older than me still pushing bloods, bro. Running up on people, doing interviews, trying to intimidate people and all that stuff. Bro, you an elder. You done been to prison. All this stuff, your ideology, your mind haven't changed yet, bro. Like, look, you got 2 people pretty much in the same position as in being non-believers, but one of them respect the other more than the other, and now they're trying to give each other advice on something that's righteous that come from the Bible itself, in which neither one of them are believers in. Think about that. Watch this stuff. When it comes to believing in the Bible stands alone. But no matter what these other people believe in, no matter what they believe in, stuff that they know is true, notice they always quoting the Bible. Have you ever noticed that? People who don't believe in the Bible quote the Bible even in their ideology. But people who believe in the Bible don't have to quote no other ideology. I don't care what it is. Ain't that something? Think about that. Think about that. Even people like these 2 brothers right here. And I done heard them in a bunch of conversations, probably hundreds, maybe even thousands, the way I listen to talk radio and podcasts and have been since 2012. Something that they believe that is true, that they would stand on. I'll bust your head over this. It's something that comes from the Bible. Ain't that crazy? Even, man, they say that we gods. Don't your Bible say that we all are gods? How many times have you ever heard that? They don't say, don't the Quran say? Don't Buddhism say? Don't Kemet say? Don't the blood say? They don't say none of that. Well, don't the Bible say? Like, it's crazy. And then when they talk about women, well, shoot, women should submit. Women should submit. Women should submit. Don't the Bible say women should submit? But you don't even believe in the Bible. You don't even understand submission in the way that the Bible is saying when it comes to that standard. But I'm just saying, I'm showing y'all different ways of how even what they believe is true still come from that biblical text, even though they don't believe in it. That's deep right there if you ain't thinking about it. But watch this though. Now don't forget, Polight was a Crip. He was a Crip dude, so he understand the gang banging life. He was cripping up to a age to where he knew something about life. Now look at Wack 100. This dude with blood. Just off that alone, nigga, I ain't no checking me. I ain't no saying this or saying that. A, B, and C. No, this Polight didn't even do none of that. He yielded. He bowed down. Not only just because of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying don't take Wack 100 serious. I mean, the dude been to prison. I mean, he got a track record of living a street life. But if he got any intelligence in him, I mean, just like me, he should know how to use that as a character. But then I ain't gonna actually like do that to nobody who really want to go back to prison. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But then one-on-one, Polight being at this time, he was like a 30-something-year-old dude. The Wack 100 like a 50-something-year-old dude without no homeboys, no friends, or none of that, just one-on-one. Us, come on, bro. But guess what? Polight, he already knew. Even if that would have happened, Wack 100 would have put that boy on his back. So he yielded. And it's just a phone conversation. I done seen dudes go off on Wack 100. I done seen white dudes go off on Wack 100 just because they on the phone. But look at a dude like Brother Polight. But this the same dude who telling you that he God and the black woman is God and follow money. He's yielding to another human right now. Yielding on the phone. Is this your God? But watch this though. Yield. He still called that dude a brother after he said we can meet face to face and handle. Man, he ain't my brother. Even if I'm a bad dude, if I'm just say I'm a heel, you know, in wrestling you got faces, you got heels. Let's just say I'm a heel. I wouldn't have went up with Rep 100 not thinking that he a heel. He ain't no face, he a heel. So we two heels having a conversation. Once this thing have broke down, I ain't calling you my brother no more. You in your faction, I'm in my faction, and it's on. And if I see you in a match and you trying to go win something, then I'm gonna probably come to the ring and distract the referee and make you lose because you said something to me I ain't like. This dude, this brother, he said that, and now I will give Wack 100 this. Him being a heel, bro, we didn't have to take out a breakdown. Unlike the other dudes that was in the video earlier, we don't got to wait to the verdict and all that stuff, bro. The 6 semen stains, you coming down, getting locked up, getting out on bond and out, that's enough. Wack 100 and been to jail and prison a bunch of times. He know how the process go. He ain't got to wait for the hammer to slam. We can all see it on paper. Nigga, you guilty. You guilty. So imagine the other little dude, the other dude that we saw earlier with the gray white beater on and the chain on. We should wait to kind of see what's gonna happen to Brother Polight. He's a low-level gangster trying to get to the level of a person like Wack 100, and Wack 100 at the level that he at, he already see that Brother Polight was what he was based off the paperwork. You see, that's even different when it comes to ideology. Both of them gangster hoods from the block. All that stuff. One of them trying to take up for Brother Polight, and the other one saying, nigga, even before the verdict come down, you did it. Based off the evidence. Like, come on, man. Dude. But all of them, though, non-believers. What happened to I'm suing everybody who put out this misinformation? What happened to that? Y'all remember that? Wait, I'm suing everybody who put out this misinformation, but then he get on the phone with Wack 100. I'm just trying to let the brother know that, man, you know, the place you got it from, they took it down. So you know what happened to I'm suing you niggas. That's what he said, right? Now, we can see that not only is he not a man of his word as in claiming to be a street dude, since that is the case, then why should we believe this dude when he's telling y'all don't believe in the Bible? That's the ultimate thing. That's the whole reason why I do the majority of stuff I do when it comes to this series. I mean, period in life, but when it comes to this series, this is the whole reason why I do what I do, because of stuff like this. The person who followed Brother Polight for being the hood dude, that conversation he had with Wack 100, that person stopped following him. Because he can see, man, he ain't as hood as I thought he was. But then why would you think that you should follow him when it comes to him telling you not to believe in the Bible? That's the whole thing I'm saying. And being hood and all that stuff ain't got nothing to do with nothing. If you hood, you're not, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with salvation. But believing in Christ, that's salvation. And people like him is trying to talk you out of salvation and you fail for it for whatever reason it is. We got to wake up, but watch this though. Now y'all remember who that is, right? That's Chief X. Y'all know all these people staying around each other. Chief X, our Nettas, the Polights, the Shockers, all these people, bro. And Chief X, man, you go over there and watch a video that Uncle Suge just put out about probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now I've already been knowing this too, and this ain't the first time that he even covered it. But even when it comes to somebody like Chief X, who you just seen, the dude past is sketchy as hell too. But watch this though. I remember when it comes to Solar did some stuff, and he couldn't even be around his nieces and nephews and all that stuff. Now this dude who has been caught with 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old girl, in order for him to be seen in a different light, he ain't pushing that conscience stuff no more, you see. Now he want to try to show us that he's a family man. Well, you can't do both. Because when you're pushing that conscious stuff and you hustling and you scamming people out their money and you saying the black woman is God and money is your religion, where were you feeding them this type of polite? No, instead you were scheming and scamming with other females so you could get close to their daughters, and which is what you did. Again, this girl was the daughter of one of your so-called wives or one of your girls. You going with her mother and you trying to find a way to get with her. That's crazy. And now you want to show videos of you with, I don't care if they're your kids or not. Now you want to show us videos with your daughters and you acting like you're a family guy when you have spent more time with these, how many was it? Wasn't it like four different females? 5? And then one of them have a daughter and you, man, say, watch this stuff. Why ain't he telling us about the black woman is God and all this anti-Bible stuff at this time? This is what I want to know. Why ain't he calling on all the powers, the idolatry, the idol worship, all that stuff? Why ain't he calling on all these different things that he told you not to believe in God for? Those videos that made him popular, that made him that put him on y'all radar and all that stuff. Why ain't he talking about none of that now when he in a position in life that most people would never be in? He's about to be on trial or have to go in front of a judge for him having 6 semen stains on a 14-year-old. And the way that he made his bread and butter was teaching y'all not to believe in the Bible. Why ain't he did that in all these months leading up to that? Because it was never true in the first place. Like, come on, man. But watch this though. He didn't even believe it. Now notice he pushing the courses. He ain't pushing that pro-black ideology no more, huh? I mean, at this time, huh? He pushing them courses because the courses is what's making him money. You see what I'm saying? All that anti-belief in God is for him to know, okay, well, these people are stupid. I'm just being 100 with you. Anybody who follow him on God not being God, he felt like, oh, these people are stupid. So now let me introduce them to these courses because I already see they stupid. But watch this though. Sarnetta had vowed not to deal with Brother Polight again, and he did say it. But again, Sarnetta is a liar. Only reason why Polight was able to go as far as he went because Sarnetta was a liar. He knew Polight was a better liar than him because he's younger. You know, every skill, there's going to be a person who's younger than you who's going to be better at it. You know, that's just time. Can't none of us fight Father Time. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna always be somebody better, and 9 times out of 10, in order for that art to continue to be an art form, it has to be inhabited by somebody who is younger. That's just logic. That's just common sense. So this liar said that he wasn't gonna deal with Brother Polight no more because the allegations that went down with Brother Polight, he didn't want to be a part of it because it was stopping his money. Oh man, I gotta act like I ain't even with this dude no more, man. I ain't even with this dude no more. So he lied to the public. But Polight didn't want to be with him in the first place. So now that the money has kind of slowed down and he thinking that, hey, I can get some off even just having an interview. I know I said I wasn't going to deal with this dude no more, but man, we thick as thieves just like it was back in the old days. Polight, let's go scam these people out some more money. That's all he thinking. But watch this though. But why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't Polight think to turn Sarnetta into a PR team when if Sarnetta is already for Brother Polight and he getting these views and he Polight want to tell his side of the story, Sarnetta is his homeboy. That's his partner. Like, come on, bro, man, you got to do this for me. I'm just saying that's why he's thinking that. I'm not saying Sarnetta was wrong for not doing the interview for the reasons that Polight wanted him to do it. What I'm saying is that the reason why Polight thought of the idea and said, well, who can I throw this at? He threw it at Sarnetta because why, bro? We've been in the mud together for a long time. Nigga, you didn't see me do gritty and grimy stuff. I didn't see you do gritty and grimy stuff. That's why he thought that. Notice he didn't take it to nobody who he didn't think wouldn't at least be open to doing it. He took it to somebody he know that he didn't take ideas to, and they was underhanded ideas, and they said yes. Like, stop playing. But watch this though. Now notice what they said too. Sarnetta was finna do it until he talked to Captain Tazaryarch. Now, of course, to me, Captain Tazaryarch and them ain't Christians or whatever. They ain't real Bible believers, but of course they claim to believe in the Bible. Notice he had to talk to somebody who believed in the Bible. Why ain't he talking to none of them other people who don't believe in the Bible? He was about to do it, maybe, according to what he's saying, until he talked to a person who claimed to believe in the Bible. But Sarnetta don't believe in the Bible. He think people that believe in the Bible are stupid or slow or dumb or whatever. This shows you that he do know that the Bible is real. He do know that the Bible is true. He's going to a person who believes in that for information on this. Not none of you other dudes or none of these other ideologies. Like, come on, man. Like, that goes back to a lot of stuff that I have been saying in previous videos when it comes to a lot of these non-believers. It ain't the fact that they don't know that God is not real. God is not true. They just against him. They are anti-Christ. And they try to manipulate people who haven't come to the conclusion on who God is. They try to put their foot in your back and kick you out the door even before you even get there. That's the issue that I have. That's the whole issue I have. Now, it'd be different if they didn't know or if they was just asking questions or, maybe this subject I'm not for sure on, what does the Bible say about this or say about that? No, they coming as if, oh, we already know, so no, don't believe. But then when they in trouble and they need help and all that stuff, what do? Call on the Bible believers. Let's go. Man, we don't want to hear no good. But watch this though. All right, y'all, we almost through this whole video. What's going on? Hold up, I didn't know y'all can hear what the world. Y'all can't hear that? Oh man, hold up, man. What you talking? I didn't know y'all couldn't hear none of this. What's going on? I mean, y'all can hear me, but y'all can't hear the whatchamacallit video. What's going? Ah man, this is crazy, bro. I'm gonna just shift this whole thing down. Ah, bro, this been going on for this one. So I don't know what just happened, y'all. I'm gonna keep this up still. It is what it is, man. And I didn't know y'all couldn't hear what I was playing from YouTube. I don't know why it's not playing. Everything is up. All the levels are up. I have no clue why this is happening the way it's happening. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate all y'all that tuned in. Shout out for Classic Craig for hitting the panel, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Well, this is part 10, man. We only had about 10 more minutes left in this. I probably started part 11 off where I left off at, and then just gone and finished part 11 as well. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. I am nobody. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. I am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, Quack, Quack. But watch this, though.